What up, gang? This is Arctis Nova back with another tech review. Today we're going to be talking about none other than the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 7P Gen 2. Now you might be wondering, oh, okay, man, you've reviewed so many of these Arctis Nova headsets, like they put them out, on a regular. What is so different about them? And honestly, if you've got previous generations, then I would say, yeah, you should probably still get this. I mean, but if it's working for you, hey, that's not knock it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, this is an amazing headset and one that I highly recommend for you because of some of the added benefit that you get in this Gen 2 version over the original. This right here is so cool because not only do you get a boosted battery life, but you also get a bunch of audio improvements in it. Still no active noise cancellation, but it is what it is. But other than that, booming battery life, amazing sound profiles, 200 plus sound profiles that you can use and set up for both 2.4 gigahertz wireless and Bluetooth, either through the mobile app or through your desktop app. Also, another cool thing about this is the fact, and this is something that's been a staple, and SteelSeries is definitely one of the pioneers of this, is the fact you can do dual audios. Say you're wearing this, you're getting some online matches in, or you're watching a YouTube video, or you're like me, you're content creating, you're recording gameplay, and you're trying to listen to the audio in the game, and then you get a phone call. Like my dad calls me, my family calls me and such. I can literally be gaming and take a phone call and both audios coming in. I love that dual simultaneous audio functionality. It is something that I wish would be present in the Arctis Game Buds. Maybe with some future revisions down the line, they'll be able to do that. But nonetheless, that is a massive selling point for me for this. All that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. Thank you to SteelSeries for sending this over to me. And if you guys want to pick this up, links will be down in the description down below. And also pin to the YouTube comment, because that's something that's new on YouTube, where you can pin products that you do reviews of, or if you hey, you pick it up, you get a little bit of kickback. So there you go. And also, if you guys like this review, make sure you hit the hype button as well as the like button, because it helps out the channel greatly, especially with this YouTube algorithm. All that being said, let's go ahead and get into this review and let's talk about it. All right, so we got to talk about what's different this time around, because if you already had the original Nova 7, well, the Gen 2 has got some serious upgrades. Now, SteelSeries boosted the battery life by about 40%, now rated up to 54 hours on a single charge. You also get simultaneous dual wireless 2.4 gigahertz dongle plus Bluetooth, meaning you can game on your console or even your PC and take a phone call or listen to mobile audio at the same time. And yes, there are over 200 audio presets in the companion app, which is tailored for specific games. That's huge if you live and die by positional sound in shooters such as Battlefield 6 or Call of Duty Black Ops 7 or Doom or Halo or Arc Raiders, since that's the new hotness is out right now, or Marvel Rivals. Whatever you need, this has you. And also, not just for shooters, too. Fighting games. One of the things I gotta say that I absolutely love about what SteelSeries does, and they're really the only company that does this, where they work directly with the audio engineers for these video games to give you the perfect audio, and honestly not just the perfect audio, but the most accurate. This is what the sound engineers wanted you to hear when you play these games. And it's also great too, if you watch movies or you listen to music and you want every little crisp detail, you can have one of the presets that are set for that, and you'll just be hearing everything. I listen to a lot of R&B, hardcore alternative rock, heavy metal, and more, especially when I'm lifting, because I'm a fitness junkie. I'm always in the gym. I listen to a lot of music, and this is absolutely phenomenal. Here's another thing too. I'm gonna say this: if you go to the gym, which I'm in the gym every single day, 2:30 a.m. to about 6 a.m., and then I do yoga at night. But if you're in the gym constantly, this right here is the one. I'm telling you. Comfortable, lightweight, long-lasting battery, and the fact that this isn't using pleather. This material right here can, because I sweat a lot when I work out, so this functions perfectly with that. So I got no complaints at all about this. Granted, I would have loved to have had active noise cancellation, especially being in the gym, but I mean, I just crank the volume up and I can just keep it moving. I'm not even losing sleep about that. But yeah, these right here, man, let's keep going with this review. So right off the bat, more endurance, more flexibility, more customization, and let's see how it holds up when it counts. Design-wise, this thing looks clean. You've got a metal reinforced headband, fabric pleather ear pads, and the classic Arctis over-ear silhouette. After hours of wearing, I found it comfortable, so I don't get any major fatigue or anything, and the fit was solid whether I was on PC or console. And I gotta say too, because as you guys can see, I've got locks, right? One thing that makes it very difficult when you're trying to use headsets, especially over-the-ear headsets when you have lock, is it doesn't always fit. But this, for me, this fits over perfectly, and I can get it to fit directly on my ears. Now, of course, I gotta get my hair out of the way to be able to do that, but once I get the fit on, it's secure. I can shake my head, I can, do all kinds of things, and it's not going anywhere. Typically, other headsets that I've used, they either can barely fit over my ears or they just don't at all. So the fact that this works for someone who's got locks, man, I love it. I absolutely love it. So let's keep going with this. And oh yeah, I also gotta say this. I don't ever feel any clamp. Most headsets, you will feel like some pressure and head clampage. I don't get that at all with this headset. It's just overall just comfortable to me. Like I love how it feels. It's lightweight. I can wear this all day. Charge it once a week, if that, maybe every 2 weeks, 2.5, and I'm good to go. So yeah, comfortable feel, long lasting battery, and we got to get to the mic. We're going to talk about that eventually. I'll get to that in a minute, but let's keep going with this review. So as I said already, there is no active noise cancellation or ANC, so ambient sound still does creep in. Although, because of how good this sounds, I mean, I don't think anyone really is going to be that mad about it. I do wish it had it. Granted, especially when I'm at the gym or, my kids are running around, I'm trying to get some work in because I'm not trying to hear outside noise. But just crank the volume up a little bit more, just not too loud so you don't damage your eardrums, but nonetheless, it's pretty solid overall. Just wish it had ANC. Maybe with the Gen 3, they can include that in there. Now, visually, it offers a fresh color variety of options. You've got black, white, and yep, a bold magenta if you like to rep style as much as sound. When it comes to build, it's good. The comfort is strong. The isolation, a little moderate. It's not perfect, but it's very respectable for the price range. Now, we got to talk about the audio performance and the features. The heart of the matter is how does it sound? Now, the Nova acoustic system is tuned for gaming with spatial sound support, solid bass punch, and clarity in mids and highs, so you can hear footsteps, reloads, and voice chats super clearly. That said, it's not flawless, as I have found that sometimes the treble on this can be a tad bit harsh, and like I said, the noise isolation is weaker than premium rivals that are out there. All that being said though, the game-changing feature here is the dual wireless plus Bluetooth combo. So you can run this on your PlayStation or your PC or even your Switch with the dongle, and then with your phone you can go Bluetooth simultaneously. That means that you never have to choose between game and chat. It's just pure convenience. And then you add in the 6-hour fast charge for when you forget to plug it in overnight. This headset just brings some serious usability. Now, overall, when it comes to the audio performance, I do find it to be excellent for the majority of gamers out there, and even people who aren't gamers. If you are a gym rat like me, the way this looks, it doesn't scream gamer at all. So you can literally rock these at the gym. I've been seeing a lot of people rock the AirPods Pro Maxes at the gym, and this is how old I am, right? You guys remember when everybody was rocking the Beats wireless headset? Like when you had Beats, that was kind of like a status symbol, and people were like spending money out the wazoo to get Beats headphones. Well, that's how people are doing this with the Apple AirPods Pro Maxes. And with how prone they are to scratching, I just personally couldn't pull the trigger on wearing that to the gym. These right here are so low profile, they're durable, they're comfortable, and the audio quality and the build, just the build quality. I'm like, yo, rock these to the gym. If you're a gym rat, this is the headset you need to be wearing when you go and you put that work in. I'm just saying. All right. I just had to put it out there. All right. So we got to talk about the mic and the connectivity. Now, while your voice will come through clearly, I have to say that it does overall sound average at best or slightly above average. It's not, I've heard far better mics on other headsets. And I don't know, maybe that's just how I view it. You know, maybe you have a different opinion. Maybe some other reviewers look at this differently, but I've just experienced better microphones on other headsets, and it's just, you know, for me, I just see ways it could be improved. If you're on PC and you're using something for noise rejection like NVIDIA Broadcast or Crisp AI or something like that, it works perfectly fine with it. But out of the gate, it's, if you're in a noisy environment, and okay, I'm going to do this. If you guys want to hear what it sounds like, well, let's go ahead and do it right here.
All right, so this is what the microphone sounds like on the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 7P wireless Gen 2. And I'm sitting next to an air conditioner. This is typically where I do all my recording, is in this office space here. And yeah, it's going to pick up with things, you know, some things in the background, such as the air conditioner, the kids running around, the weather, the pets running around, all that stuff. You're going to capture all that. But one thing you should definitely be able to notice is the fact that the vocal clarity is still relatively clear. Now, what you can do when you're in either the Arctis mobile app, or if you're using the SteelSeries Sonar app on your desktop, you're able to literally change the type of dynamic that the microphone is going to have. Do you have a deep voice? Like I have a deep voice. Do you want a broadcast voice being either high pitched or low? Do you want to sound like a walkie-talkie? Whatever you want to do, you can literally change it on the fly.
This is what it sounds like if you're using a microphone, say hypothetically, you're in the gym like me. It's 2:30 in the morning right now. I'm getting my lift on. Somebody gives me a call. It's a conference call, whatever. This is what it's going to sound like. So yeah, it's got dual usage. You can still listen to your music, try to ignore whoever's talking to you, and still be able to respond to them. Hey, if you're looking for a headset for working out in, highly recommend this. Now, the final verdict I'm going to give this is that in a sea of gaming headsets, the Arctis Nova 7 Gen 2 stands out by balancing performance, features, and value. It isn't flawless. Noise isolation and mic aren't perfect, but the twin wireless 54-hour battery and broad compatibility make it extremely compelling. Would I recommend it? Without a doubt I would. This is honestly, especially as I say, if you're a gym rat like me, this is a headset you need to be going with. For most gamers, this hits the sweet spot. If you're after absolute premium, there are others out there. They cost a lot more, but they're out there. Now, the bottom line, you want a headset you can trust for every platform, every session, every chat, grab this one right here. And with that being said, guys, that's the review for the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 7P Gen 2 wireless. That's a mouthful. That's like word salad. But nonetheless, that's a review for this headset. If you guys want to pick it up, links will be down in the description below. Thank you to SteelSeries for sending this over to me. Let me know what you guys think. Is this something you're considering picking up? Do you have it already? Are there alternatives you prefer? Or do you like the higher end SteelSeries headsets? Whatever your thoughts are, let's go ahead and get the conversation going in the comment section down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, and a hui ho.